I'm going to help you people to understand how to set up your progress measuring sheet with Excel format. And before getting into the detail of today's video, I would request you people to subscribe this channel and click on that bell icon. So in future, if I'm going to make any kind of video, you get that link on time. When we talk about PMS, progress measurement sheets, it have a lot of importance in job interviews. They are going to ask you specifically when you are going to show up in a job interview based in Gulf region based companies like oil and gas industries. They are more concerning. Are you familiar with PMS sheets, how to set up them, right? How to working on those sheets. So such kind of questions are very frequent being asked in job interviews. So after having this video, it is going to help you a lot to get out of this confusion and be familiar or expert with this kind of subset skill, which is most important in project planning and tracking. So let me share with you the PMS one template which I'm going to give you as well. So this is our page number one. First of all, you need to understand that is how the companies are going to hand over you these PMS. So I'm going to help you to understand in first section the philosophy, how these different subsheets will be developed, right? So right now you can see here our overall project progress summary level one. In this, our project has been subdivided into preliminaries, engineering, procurement, construction, as built. And simultaneously, they have been assigned their concerning weightages like 3% to preliminaries, 8% to engineering, 40% to procurement, 47% to construction, and 2% to as built, and 100%. This weightage is level 1 weightage. This can be this is calculated, this might be calculated on the basis of cost or man hours. It depends on the any company's project planning philosophy. Okay, so then you can see further breakdown. Preliminaries are further given project documents. These are the PDDRs, QAQC documents, project planning documents, HSC documents, and construction documents. Now it was given level 1 weightage in our previous slide and further subdivided into like 0.24, 1.01, 0.22, 0.27, 1 point, and correspondingly it has been calculated 8%, 33%, it is level 2 percentage. With respect to 3%, these are the percentages has been given to this project documents. And as per, if we are going to consider this as overall, it will be considered as 100%, and simultaneously every single document will be valued 8%, 33%, 7%. Out of 3%, this is valued 1%. Out of 100%, this is valued 33%, which are actually the same. But you have to see that the total here is 3%, which is out of this overall project value. Here, it can be at level 2, it will be considered as 100% separately. Same, likewise, you can see in engineering, it has been subdivided into general, process-oriented drawings, piping, instrumentation, structural, electrical, and likewise, you can see the 8% has been subdivided further down into 0.24%, 0.18%, 2.04. But if we are going to consider this engineering as a whole deliverable, it will be considered as 100%. And out of this 100%, this will be valued as 3, 2.3, 25, and formulas are given over there. I hope you can understand. Procurement, likewise, like this way, construction, and so on. Now, let's talk about the page number 3. In page number 3, you can see shutdown materials, because we are going to consider a project in which there is a construction and modification and maintenance as well. Shutdown material, which is being utilized concerning to the procurement, but will be utilized in maintenance. We are going to talk about some plant, pipeline, where is already existing pipe is there. So see, piping bulk materials. So overall, this percentage is 13%, and this is 64%. And 22%. Overall, this is going to make it 100%, right? And you can see how these things are valued over here. Okay. Again, I will repeat, might be possible. Many people are going to think from where these values are coming. So these values are coming from here. And these 3%, 8% are calculated from the weightages. Like how to calculate the weightage. I have explained all these philosophies in my project planning and scheduling. If you have not yet attended my Primavera P6 project planning program, you can write in the comment section area and I will be explaining each and everything over there. Right now, I'm explaining how to set up this one. Okay. So I'm over here on page number 3. It's very simple thing. It can be on the basis of man hours. Like there are 100 man hours, 200 man hours for engineering, 500 for procurement, 1000 for construction, and then 200 for as built, and add up all those man hours, and divide these man hours by total, this one by total, are going to give you these values. Okay, so likewise these are being concluded. Now there is shop work. You can see that the 8.3 17% out of this one, 82 and 17 are going to make collectively 100%. So that 100% has been divided into shop work and site work. In our situation, in our specific projects where we discuss in our case study, there are many fabricational works. So in that specific situation, you can assume 17%, which is being done on workshop area, and 82.17% is site work. Likewise, their sub deliverable levels has been assigned their respective weightages. See, and then you can say page number 5, because this is final documentation and preliminary approval certificates, which is only carrying 2%. Okay, so this is level 3 and level 4 plan, weightages. Is that clear? I hope it is gonna help you a lot. Okay, so this is level 2, level 3. From this level 2, level 3, page number 4 is explaining about level 3, because over here you can see there are, subcontractor is going to perform this one, right? Shop work and site work. And further you can see this is level 3 and level 4. Now today's major agenda to set up this project document deliverable register. This is the important thing. First of all the planning will be done in Primavera P6, where you can see project document deliverable register is given over here, QAQC, okay, HSC, construction methods for piping, installation, all these documents are being scheduled and logic will be given within Primavera P6. After that, you are going to export, or you can make, copy paste or control or A, and you can copy paste within Excel. Any which is suitable for you, you can take it into the Excel, and you can take all of these things over here. Formatting is a little bit tough, but I'm going to give you this. If you are going to write in the comment section area, you can get this template. Otherwise, if you are watching at LMS, you are going to download it. I'm gonna give you this one because these are very important documents. You need to understand how to work on it. So the first column is going to give you serial number. Then these are the drawings and documents. I have already specified because drawing is a design, document is a report. Then project documents, project organizational charts, project execution plan, project master document deliverable register, miscellaneous, QAQC documents, inspection plans, inspection test plans. See, inspection test plan for electrical instrumentation, NDT procedure for PT and MPT, welding procedure specifications, welding and welding operator. All those documents has been listed and given over here. Project planning documents, HSE documents. Now just imagine here, this is preliminary. Over here, you can see all these documents are narrated under PDDR. Preliminaries are being explained in PDDR. Okay, HSE documents are further broken down into their respective detailed reports, construction documents, and so on. Okay, and then you can see that column number D. These activity IDs has been taken from Primavera P6 because they are being copy pasted over here. Then these are the man hours which will be utilized. Like 17 hours will take, these are the man hours given to this document to compile. 24 man hours, 8.5 man hours, 6 man hours, right? And then 36 man hours. See, and further down 18, and just, likewise you can see how these weightages are being calculated over here. So this is, the formula is there, G13. This one is G13. This one 17 is divided, the formula is divided by the total value of all these man hours which are given under column G, and going to give you this one. What are the total man hours? 17 divided by, that is how you are going to calculate the weightages. 687. See, 147. 687 is given at this row number is 147. This is 147. G147 is in the denominator, and this is going to calculate the value. Every single value being divided by that 687, and going to give you this weightage. But if you want to know about the value of this document out of this project documents, then you have to divide this one by the total value of these project documents deliverables, like 6 plus 8.5 plus 824 plus 17, that total if I can make it like this way, see, if 17 is going to be divided by 55, then it will be valued 30.9%. This is L1, this is L2, level 1 weightage, level 2 weightage. That is how you are going to calculate them. I hope you can understand. And then next, J column is going to help you to explain the procedure. See, this is going to abbreviate planned, forecast, and actual. Okay, let me share with you this document where we have explained this one. So you can see the complete process, the started, when this document is going to be started. What does mean by ROC? These things I'm going to explain. 5, 25, 40, 50, 75, 100%. These are the small steps or activities which we have already narrated over here. Started, drafting, internal review, ICR, approval. And if I can share with you over here, these are the activities. And every single work, once it will be done, that will be a progress calculation, right? For started, rule of credit, we call it ROC, rule of credit. Okay. So rule of credit defines how progress percent is earned for each document based on agreed milestone. Each stage has a fixed weightage, so progress is objective, auditable, and consistent with EPC best practice. So client has already made a rule that if this step will be done, then it will be given a value like 5% work has been done. If this work will be done, then 20% work has been done. 20 plus 5 is going to calculate 25%. If this review is done, it means 15% work has more done. 15 plus 25 is going to give you 40. This is in cumulative style. Okay, likewise, you can see the format has been given PFA, and further we can see over here all these weightages are given: IFR, issue for client, comments, issue for design, and so on, right? ROC is when and how much percent you earn. Submission stages, document life cycle, progress moves, started, draft, review, approval, and so on. And P stands for planned. This is from our baseline. It will be copied from Primavera P6 as well. Forecast when as per the site situation. EA stands when it is actually done. TL transmittal number. The document number will be given there for the better tracking and all that. Okay. So that is how we have to make it over here. See, these dates are taken from the Primavera P6. 18 December, 20 December, 23. It is laborious, but once it is done, it will be a tracking. 8 Jan, as per this one, these are the dates. Once this document will be started, this date, it will be started drafting. This date, it will be getting into the issue for review and so on and CO. Then this will be compiled as a planned progress, right? And this will be considered as actual progress. And likewise, you can see there is something over here. These ROCs are spreaded over here, their timeline on the basis of weekly basis. See, and this is top header. And further, you can see formula is everywhere. Let me explain step by step. First, I will explain. I will click a big formula is there. It is saying that if K13, what does mean by K13? Let me share with you. If I click over here right now, just make sure about this thing. If I click over here, the formula is saying K13. Now K13 is this, okay, is greater or equal than R4. This is R4. If this value is greater or equal, then you have to return with value 1. Otherwise, 0. If this date has not been approached, if this data date, the data date means when I'm reporting. So if this data date is, you see K13 is equal or lesser, okay, not bigger, sorry, is lesser than this one, it will be returned as a 1. It will be considered at 1. Otherwise, it will be considered as 0. And further multiplied with, if it will be 1, obviously, if it will be 0, it will be 0 ultimately. But in this situation, it will be calculating this one as a 5%. Why 5 is there? Because this weightage, because work has been started. Plus, if L13, now L13 is over here. See, this is L13. If L13, the same logic, is lesser or equal than this data date, it is going to return as 1 and further multiply with this. 0.2 means 20%. Because this weightage is 20%, 15%, 10%, and then 20%, and then 25%. This is cumulative, adding up with previous values. That is why it is. You understand? 20, and further 15. See these values 10, 25, and 25. See, is that clear? This whole formula is based on this logic. Okay, automatically. You must understand. I'll be handing over this one as well. So this is the formula. It checks when which milestone dates are achieved, entered, then added the related credit weights 5%, 20, 15, and earned progress will be calculated step by step. If started date K13 is filled, okay, I'll be handing over. You can just check it out. Okay, how it checks date is filled? It uses the condition each time. This condition, meaning if that milestone date is on before the cutoff date in your progress date, it return 1. Yes, that's what I was explaining. Why we apply it? What is the purpose? Because in document procurement tracking, this is actually project document, because we are going to develop in our upcoming, I'm going to explain about procurement as well, engineering document as well. The same logic will be there. Duration percent complete. There it will be duration, but here we are going to make the calculation of progress on the basis of our ROC. See, if the work is started, 0%. Work is this one, started, that is how progress is being calculated. Now the next formula. This is done. Actual. If K15, now 15, K15, this one. If this cell, see, K15. Let me share with you the example. If I'm going to explain, when I'm going to click over here, the formula which is going to be shown up over here, you can see example K15. K15 is this one. See, K15, this one. Okay. K15 is greater than 0. Yes, if I'm going to put some value here, more than 0, and then it is going to further X, and X over here. This is X1 value. Okay. So this value will be multiplied. This value, okay. Otherwise, if it is lesser than 1, it will be returned as 0. You understand what I mean? If K15, this value, I'm going to put more than 0, it is directly going to multiply with this one. Okay. It is going to get this value over here. Okay. Otherwise, if the value is lesser than 0, okay, it will be considered as 0 as well, because the next value is this one. Plus L15. This is L15. Again, if this L15 is greater than 0, then Y, the next. These are the ROCs has been spreaded over here. Likewise, they are going to take the values from here, because the way we have planned our project, the same way progress will be calculated. The same progress will be multiplying with the project weightage and going to give us the weighted progress. You understand? So this is going to, because this is draft, it is going to multiply with 20%. Then it is going to be multiplied with this ROC over here. The formula is there. Furthermore, I will be explaining this formula. The formula name, over here, actual earned progress, ROC milestone based formula, because ROCs are spreaded in gray area. So if K15, it's the same logic which I have explained over here for all the activities. Okay. With this formula function, it calculates actual earned progress by checking whether actual milestone dates are entered. If milestone has an actual date, it is predefined credit is earned. And that is how industry based milestones are being achieved with such kind of, this is practical kind of thing. It's not something I have generated. It is real based industry. And that is why companies are going to prefer to hire people. If you are going to focus, you are going to make postmortem of this sheet multiple times, you will understand each and everything. And now coming on to this point, see these, how they have managed over here. And likewise, I would like to you people to write in the comment section area if you want to take complete training, but like before this setup of this sheet, how much you need to learn. There are many more things, right? So write in the comment section area, Primavera P6 training, my team is going to approach you. So here you can see that the formula, you can check over here. These timelines are being added 7 days, and with the help of gap 7 days, they have been spreaded over here. This is top liner, which is ultimately going to calculate the value. And this one is, see, H13. Where is H13? Now, H13 is somewhere. See, this is H13. This is the weightage. It is talking about the weightage. So this H13 is further going to multiply where? Let me see. This weightage, the formula is saying this weightage is going to further 3 brackets. No, sorry, 2 brackets. If condition formula, If K13 is lesser or equal Z2. Now, where is K13 and where is Z2? Now, K13 is, yes, this one. If this value is lesser or equal than Z2. So, where is Z2? So, Z2 is this value. See, this value. This is Z2. Okay? Because this is 2. Row number 2, this is Z. If this value is lesser or equal to this one, what will happen? It will be returned as 1. It will be, otherwise, it will be as 0. And further multiply with that ROC. Okay, and that will be calculated over here. Now this is weighted progress. Plus the same for every single step over here. For this one, for this one. Now you can just put some time, understand this series, how they are going to, there are different templates based PMS, but the same logic, same formula, maybe color is changed, document name is changed, but the same exposure, same understanding. If you can grab this one, this concept is very simple, simplified one. Even I have separately, prepared this document. The formula is there. See, the weightage, this is getting the weightage. The weightage is multiplying further, putting up the condition. If the date is lesser or equal than this data date or this date, then it is going to considered as 1 and further multiply with this ROC. And then next, this one is lesser than this one. It is going to return as 0, see, as 1 and otherwise 0. And if 1, it is going to multiply by 0.2. Same logic for every single cell, right? And when you are going to collect your, this is planned, right? That is how it is going to take each and everything. So that is something very initial level you need to start understanding as a planning engineer, how to set up your project document deliverable register. Many people are going to ask you. So first of all, you need to be able, what kind of columns should be there? What are the formulas there? And if you are going to practice on such kind of template, it means you have practically worked on project planning and scheduling. I want you people to comment in the comment section area about project planning control. If you want to know more about, my team is going to approach you and give you an opportunity to attend my upcoming live free masterclass. See you in my next video, in which I'm going to explain about engineering document deliverable register. After that, we are going to talk about procurement register. After that, each and everything. See you.